What is going on, guys? Welcome to week number 11 of our Big 12 Team Builder Dynasty, kicking this one off with the rivalry game in Oklahoma. Ardmore against Broken Arrow.
Or as I like to call it, Oklahoma.
Ooh.
Now we're going to get this one underway. Ardmore driving already with Grayson Stanfield. That's a pretty good look here. Going to eat a sack, though, for 9 yards, so... Broken Arrow already coming after him. Tyler Ralph credited with the sack.
You guys like the all-gray uniforms by Ardmore? We don't really see them a whole lot. It's actually the Storm.
Ooh.
The Storm uniform set. So
Grayson Stanfield's not liking him if he's going to get drilled in them all game.
No.
But he hits Eric Buchanan for 21 yards, so it's going to be up to Zavko to cash in some points.
Wow. He missed it again.
And he missed it.
Wow. Good job, Zavko. That seems to be a thing in inclement conditions for him. It's cold, it's rainy, it's going to be a tough game. And would you have it any other way here late in the season?
No.
In a rivalry game?
No chance. Brian Street, he's got that Heisman train rolling right now. He's in first place in the Heisman watch, and a win over a rival like the Thunderwolves will go a long way there. Trent Benefield held in check, though, for a 1-yard loss with Beck on the tackle. Street trying to go loose, and he's going to get hauled down there. Good tackle by Jeremy Guerrero.
4th and 7, and check this out. Why do we show punts? Why do we show kickoffs?
Because bad things like that happen.
Yes, that's unreal. So slipping and sliding everywhere on the field. Hands are cold.
Should let that one go.
Yeah, McCool actually comes up with it, but look at this. Brent Guerrero is not going to get positive yardage, and he gets dropped for a safety by Hayes Branson.
Oh.
This is what happens in a rivalry game, though, all the time. 3rd and 3, and Broken Arrow with the football. McCool.
Let me just say that safety was very avoidable if Guerrero cut up the middle.
Yes, it probably was. And here's Nathan Rowe with the catch. This was a lateral throw, and he's going to take it up the field for a big gain, and it's going to lead to a touchdown to Cassidy Morris for 9 yards. So Street and Broken Arrow 9 of 9 for 112 and a score.
And he gets the school record already in week 11, so they're going to have the ball back in a 9-0 game. McKinley could have had a play there, didn't quite make it. Satterwhite is going to knock the field goal in. It's 12-0 right now. Eric Buchanan, the freshman tight end, gets obliterated by Gatlin and loses the football. Broken Arrow set up inside the 15.
So somebody came out to play, and it wasn't Ardmore.
No. This might be the worst game Ardmore has ever played in this dynasty so far.
1st and 10 here, throw out to Benefield, who almost makes the catch. An athletic grab, but good coverage out there by McCool to just cause it to go incomplete. And here's Chapman laying the lumber.
McKinley got shoved around there, and a huge block by Louis Preston, who you cannot underestimate because of the size, but he sprung Street loose, and it's 19-0. And Tyrell Hibbard gets annihilated.
Unreal.
Oh, man.
He's going to drop the football, and in a 19-0 game, a touchdown is going to make it 26-0.
If they can get a touchdown. But Ardmore does get the stop on the vaunted 3rd down screen.
Whew.
You see the player there shaking his head like, ugh. Like,
This is brutal.
yeah, I mean, this cannot be fun. It could not be fun for you playing this first half right now. But you got to get DeQuandre Shook going at least. Get the ground game moving.
1st and 10 here, 57 seconds left, nearing the end of the half, and here's Tratnick up the middle for 22 yards, so a good pitch and catch there by Stanfield and Tratnick. And here's a pass complete to Shook, who's going to shrug off 3 tackles, the third being the one that brought him down to bring up 1st down. 1st and 10, and here's Stanfield, and he's going to fumble the football, but luckily, Seeley comes up with the recovery, and on 2nd and 2,
Time is winding.
Yes, Stanfield cannot come through, and now we got 8 seconds left. We're going to go for the touchdown, go for the end zone, and here's a pass complete to Tyrell Hibbard for the touchdown, guys. Lucky that we got in.
It's going to make up for the fumble, but we're going into halftime. It's 19-7. on the road. Broken Arrow is just, I mean, pantsing. Is that the right word?
I have no idea. I've never heard of that word before in my life.
Okay. Well, Ardmore is just getting
Pantsing?
Look that up.
That's kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird.
It's a thing.
Okay, I trust you.
Okay.
Ardmore's going to get the football back here. 7-yard reception by Brent Guerrero. 2nd and 4 here, and here's a tight throw there to Zach Flores. Here's Shook in Stanfield getting the read option, and here's Shook with a little miss right there, setting up the blockers. Nice moves right there. I like it. I love it. I need more of it, though.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
He could have hit a. Faintest 9, though, makes an athletic play. Let's see if Stanfield can do it, and this one's a forced throw. Got lucky. Hayes Branson out there on the coverage. Ardmore settles for the field goal.
I didn't think you were going to show that play. Thanks for my quarterback read. Oh. Yeah, sometimes I make bad throws, guys. 1st and 10, Brian Street with a pump fake, and here's Benefield, who is going to drop the football, and Florencio Woolridge, stay up, stay up. He breaks the tackle off a Street, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a score, and Ardmore's coming back 19-16 now.
That is the break that Ardmore needed, because this game was not going their way, and the weather finally gives them a good bounce. Brian Street, it's a good effort.
It's a good effort, but, Woolridge he's a big man. He's a big man. Here is Chapman, and he's got blocking up front, and McCool lays the lumber on him. But good ball security there.
Good run. Brian Street, first big run of the game for him.
You don't want to test McCool.
Yeah, he got drilled, but he's okay. We're going to start the 4th quarter, though, so we're moving right now. 19-17. Going to settle for the field goal after the drop. Stanfield walks into the sack.
You got to have more awareness in the pocket there, freshman.
Yep. Going outside, Louis Preston, the speedster, gets 10 on that play. We got about 5 minutes left now. Street walking into the sack. So both these quarterbacks, they're just kind of finding people. Apollo Warren, nice play there.
3rd and 7 here, and Street breaks the tackle, but he's not going to miss this one, as Apollo Warren comes up with the tackle. So Ardmore now driving. Here's Leandro Ransom with the first down, 22 yards on that pass completion. And here's Stanfield throwing out. Oh, you gotta catch that football. He threw it right to you. 3rd and 13, Stanfield dropping back. And he is not gonna find an open man in time, as the pressure just got to him, so they will have to settle. Ooh, just kidding. We're going for it. We're going for this, and there's nobody open trying to throw to try to force somebody open and make a play. Zach Flores cannot come up with it, and here is a run. Got blocking in front for Chapman, and now Ardmore's got to start using some timeouts. Tremaine Young got to get it done, and 3 people decide to take the option back and not Brian Street.
Yeah, sometimes you split the difference. But this is, again, Brian Street scoring from 70 yards out, which we have seen him do 3 times this year, I believe. Ardmore, though, you have a prayer, but not likely. Not likely right now. Zavko, you're going to settle for the field goal here.
Yes, with not a lot of time left and only 2 timeouts, I mean, going for the end zone just didn't seem like it was going to happen. So kick the field goal. You're going to need 2 scores regardless. That was the play. You had to make that play. But Ardmore fans, it sucks, man. We finally lost to Broken Arrow. And that one stings a little bit, because there was just missed opportunities all over the place.
Yeah, it's a sad day for Thunderwolves football. They lost to the team that they like to put down. But
it's basically Michigan and Michigan State.
Yes, but we have Nebraska State football here at Camu. Camu is resurgent. They have won 3 games in a row after starting 0-3 conference play. So we know that we're gonna have a test on our hands here, as Nolan Keck gets a big reception to start. Freeman throwing again. So Camu is all about the passing game, but Stokes is gonna take him out with a dive. That was not Jace Freeman on the ground. It was an offensive lineman. I love it when this game glitches like that.
Good job.
0-0 right now. Shinosky comes out with the option game, gets tripped up for a loss. Calvin Henry on the tackle. 3rd and 6, and we have a drop by Richardson.
Got to make those plays. Got to help your quarterback out. A lot of people are talking about Shinosky as not really having it, but you gotta make plays for your quarterback. You gotta help him out.
Nolan Keck here. Big catch and a broken tackle and a missed tackle, and he is going to the house. 44-yard touchdown. That play should not have happened.
No, you need to have better tackling.
I would agree with that. Now we're going underneath to Yarbrough. I mean, that's like one of our only catches in this game so far. And Cody Joseph is going to pick this one up. So we're starting to get a little bit better now. We got a run here, getting stuffed. LaBelle has not had any success. Shinosky's just going deep to Vivaldi. Not happening. Warren Jones, or Givens, excuse me, on the coverage. Shinosky with the punt. Why do we show punts?
Good things happen, and Brathwaite is going to take control of it here at the 12-yard line. Freeman for Camu, and oh, look at this little move on Ndukwe. It's only going to get 3 yards. 3rd and 5, so big down here for the Amber Wave, and Keck again for 10 yards. So he's been kind of a thorn in your guys' side so far in this game.
Freeman's going to get tripped up here by Cortland, or McElderry. Got to get my linemen straight. Now, Shinosky, he's going to pick up the first down. We got 3rd and 10, though. Again, we have not had any success in the passing game, and Kimberling gets annihilated. Shinosky is upset.
Well, Shinosky's upset?
Yeah, Kimberling
should be upset.
Yeah. This punt is even better than the first one, down at the 2. So he's like, yeah, I'm beating it. Good stuff by Shinosky.
But he's not.
Sidney Layton gets stuffed at the 1. Ward with the tackle. Let's take another look here.
This looks like a safety.
Yeah, they're going to give him the forward progress. But look, he does reestablish his feet and starts moving forward again in the end zone. Let's see if we can make a play here. Ndukwe coming in on Carter. Brathwaite puts the tackle on Jameel Carter in the Wildcat formation. And we get a safety. It's 7-2.
It's a baseball game score.
Yeah.
This isn't football. This is part of the second quarter. 7-2.
I like it.
What's going on?
Going back to LaBelle, finally. Trying to find some room on the ground. Shinosky, nobody's open. What are you going to do? Just throw it in the ground. And Shinosky gets ground into the ground here. And Sidney Layton, the fullback. So Camu going back to the option. They were throwing heavily in that first quarter. Shanka on a spy. Let's see if he can get involved in the play. Irvin, wide open.
Oh, no.
Shanka.
Yeah. Wow. He tackled 2 people to make that tackle.
He's getting better.
He is. He's starting to make some plays, but here's Jake Fritz. Everybody knows Jake Fritz by now is going to get a touchdown. Camu's going to be up 14-2. Weird score.
Yeah. Shinosky running on an option, wants the first down, and he's going to get it, actually. 2nd and 10 here. Going back to the passing game.
He got wrecked.
Bad throw.
Pick it off, Perry Goodwin. 3rd and 10, and Shinosky is going to, oh my goodness. Just miscommunication on the routes.
3 of 14.
That's not good. It's so bad. It's so bad.
It is very bad.
So if you guys were critics of Shinosky, you were right.
You're feeling validated right now.
3rd and 7, and here's Jake Fritz on a screen, a little slip out screen. It's not gonna do any good there. And here's a pass that should have been complete to Cody Joseph.
He's getting pissed off now.
I would be starting to get a little mad too. But he's forcing throws into these tight windows and these coverage, so it's kind of twofold.
Yeah,
2 players.
No, yeah, I get it. Swan makes a nice catch there. And now Shinosky.
Oh my God!
No.
Calvin Henry with the fumble recovery, and it's going to be a touchdown, Kansas A&M. And now Shinosky haters, yeah, you should feel validated now.
I made the right read, but the minute I clicked this, millisecond I clicked it, I looked over to my right and said, "Oh crap, this is bad."
Shinosky here making a few good passes here. That's Kimberling. And Joseph finally makes a contested throw.
Yeah, we're starting to haul some in here, finally. Joseph gets lit up there, but he does make the catch. And Uzoma Okafor for the touchdown. What's new? He's always filling in and scoring. Shanasi creeping back up towards 50% completion percentage. How about that?
Oh, 50%.
11 of 25. Now we're going into the half, 21-9. Camu is pretty comfortably in the lead here on Nebraska State, but we get the ball to start the second half. Dante LaBelle putting some moves on, picks up about 8. Got a 2nd and 2, going Vivaldi.
Oh,
nice move there. So again, we're finding some holes here. Hargrove slipping through, gets 9. Starting to look pretty good here.
not too shabby, not too shabby. Starting to come back a little bit. The touchdown will definitely seal the deal on that.
Hargrove
The comeback is on.
dies for the touchdown. So don't leave the Prairie Dogs for dead, okay? We are not dead yet. 2nd and 9 though. Jace Freeman. Oh my god.
Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Matt Morrow with the huge reception, just totally nobody even in the vicinity, nobody even close.
Yep.
Sidney Layton is actually going to get 14 yards downfield. So, man, who would have thought that Layton's got some receiving chops? And here's Jake Fritz. We know what he can do.
Yeah.
Freeman's 16 of 17, guys.
Yeah, I'd like to trade that completion percentage. Shanaski gets thrown to the turf. That was just not good blocking there. 3rd and 17, and we're trying something deep for Kimberly. Not going to make it. Wes Hubbard gets the deflection, and it's not looking good now. 28-16 again. Wide opens Moreau. He cannot cover this guy.
Unreal. Here's Freeman.
Finally gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. We got a good play on defense, everybody. Maybe there's life and we can turn this around. But Irvin makes the catch for 14.
Not good. Not good. 2nd and 6, and in the back corner of the end zone, that is Dontari Weeks for an 11-yard score, and now the route is on, 35-16.
Well, we'll see if we can get a touchdown. I mean, that would at least give us some hope. Joseph going out of bounds here. 3rd and 6, going Vivaldi. So we're still working on that short passing game, trying to make something happen. We're going to flip fields here. 3rd and 6, we're going desperation play to Seattle. I think that's fair after all the crap that I took in the first quarter.
It's fair. It's fair. Even if you lose this game, it's still fair. And here's Dante LaBelle. It's going to take a big hit from Calvin Henry.
He's got bad knees, but
Yeah.
you know, he's excited to play football. He likes getting hit.
30. That's an interesting comment. 35-23 is the score here, and Matt Moreau going to get 29. 2nd and 7, and here's Freeman going to get dropped by Shanka. But they're already in field goal position here.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. So they got Keck going in motion. Let's see what they're going to do. They're probably throwing left. Throwing left.
It's sweeping that way, and Jameel Carter with the huge grab. Oh my.
That's pretty good.
Woo! You're salty. You're salty.
And the defensive tackle, Lockhart, drops back to cover.
My
And
God.
we didn't see him. We didn't see him at all. And that was ugly. So Camu going to hit a field goal. We actually kept him out of the end zone on this drive. Here's everybody's favorite quarterback. This is what y'all wanted to see. Cameron Willis in the game.
Let's see if he can actually get a touchdown drive here. Here's Willis dropping back, gonna throw it up the middle, and they catch footballs for Willis.
What is that?
They catch footballs for him.
What is that?
They
Kimberly
like
goes up. They have a connection going. He's happy. Let's see if Willis can get it in, and should have had a touchdown to Okafor. A little rough and tumble out there. In coverage, going underneath to John Tavius Nichols, and they score. And all the Shanoski haters are gonna say, well, where was that the entire game? You know what's coming.
I know it's coming. It should be asked. That question is very deserved at this point.
Screw you.
4 touchdowns for Jace Freeman. Only had 3 incompletions, guys. It's just
good.
brutal defense by the Prairie Dogs. And
We got lit up.
yeah, that was bad.
Let's check out this game, though. Let's wipe that from our memory.
I want to talk more about the Prairie Dogs.
We'll talk about it at the end. Let's wipe that from our memory. McAllen at Midland here. We got Heisman contender, Harkless Blair, going up against the Mustangs. Mustangs need this one to survive in the Big 12 West. This play's under review to Barrett Love. They're actually going to uphold it. And interesting, I've never seen that before. The CPU challenged the call.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't a review from the booth.
Right.
Very interesting. Don't test Bruce Hobbs, by the way, for Harkless Blair. Never do that.
Nobody ever tests Bruce Hobbs because every time you do, it's an interception or it's close to being an interception.
Yep.
Here's Whiteside going to throw up the middle for Neely for a big gain, 2nd and 4. And you know what's interesting about this matchup right now?
What's that?
All the rain. And they are slinging it right now.
There's some rain in the mid part of the country. It's just what's going on. But yeah, they are not shy of throwing it. So Midland makes their field goal. Coronado missed earlier. Couldn't believe it. Coronado's automatic. And he missed. So we'll see if that comes back to haunt the Matadors. Barrett Love stuffed here. Mustangs got an active back 7. They like making plays. Here's a nice little throw to McDaniel, though, so the drive will survive.
Oh.
And a nice tackle there by Willie Grant. Gets the sack on Harkless Blair. Could not escape Willie Grant.
3rd and 16 and almost intercepted there from Blair. Now 8 of 13 on the game. 3rd and 4 situation here for Midland State. And here's a pass complete up the middle to Claudio. Keller going to move the chains.
He got mauled, but he got a first down.
Time is winding down in the first quarter. And oh, God, no. What are you doing, Whiteside?
Off balance throw going to Rhett Tomlinson.
You can't do that. Can't do it, man.
Well, like you were alluding to, maybe just keep the ball on the ground. I don't know. But Harkless Blair gets wrapped up, so that didn't work. It's going to be a tied game, not the shootout that we were promised.
No, absolutely not. I'm not really sure what else to say about it because there's two teams that are supposed to be doing things on offense, but it seems like there's a lot of pressure going on in this football game on the defensive line.
Well, for both teams, there's pressure. How about Andres Buckley scoring here? Custom recruits, everybody. But McAllen is better suited for this kind of game right now because they are not shy of running the football. I see Malloy is having a nice game, but Jared Harper going downfield for 60 yards. So as we say that, Midland is finding success in the passing game, and right there going to Vargas for 15. 2nd and goal here, Whiteside dropping back, looking for something, and the ball's loose.
He ran right into it. That is unreal.
A.O. Garrison gonna jar the ball loose, and Whiteside is turning into a turnover machine.
Yes, what are you doing? Wake up. Don't run into the pressure. How didn't he see that guy? 2nd and 1 here. McAllen is up 10-3, and a one-handed grab by Barrett Love. Look at that one more time, guys. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm a former wide receiver, so I like seeing that stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Harkless Blair gets a ball that was tipped. Not going to work. And 3rd and 3 gets hauled down by Satavius Stokes King.
The Mammoth.
So we're going into halftime. It's 10-3. So I think the rain has limited the offense somewhat.
Yeah, I mean, it's really coming down right now. I really think that's really what's going on. Defenses are reigning supreme so far in this game. Here's Claudio Keller with a reception, going to go for -1. And here is Harkless Blair on their next possession and firing out deep to Barrett Love for the touchdown, guys. 17-3. Blair now 15 of 21.
Yeah, now McAllen, healthy lead. All they got to do is protect it. Don't screw it up this time.
Just like we were talking about, though, in this type of game, you should be able to do that. But not so. Gerard Harper got to get the response for a 69-yard touchdown.
Don't make a joke.
I'm not.
Okay.
17-9. Now it's going to be 17-10. And just busted coverage. I mean, I guess it can go one or two ways in this type of weather. You can't really get your footing. So the offensive player knows what they're going to do, what breaks they're going to make, what cuts they're going to make.
Yeah.
You can just go full speed down that sideline, and one little misstep, quarterback can find it deep.
Yeah, Carson Jackson makes a nice catch. Malloy going backwards. You're going the wrong way. 3rd and 17. And can they get the first down? No, Carson Jackson gets 15 on that. They're going to settle for field goal. 20-10 is the score.
Keller with the run up the middle, and he's going to get 9, so he picks up the first down. 3rd quarter here. 1:18 left to go. Whiteside going to throw over to Harper. They will not give him the first down. He is stopped short in inches. They do pick up the first down. 2nd and 5. Demetric Pence with the carry here on 2nd and 5. They will get that first down. Gets 11. 3rd and 9, though. Going to get a reception. That is Kevin Vargas for 11. So
Barely.
see, they need a touchdown. They need a touchdown really, really badly here. Here's some pressure up, and Dallas wins somehow, some way comes up with this catch.
How did that ball even go through? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Harkless Blair running around, and he drops the ball, picked up by Bonaventura, the tight end. But ball security is a major factor in this game. They're going with a draw to Malloy, and he gets rocked short of the yard to gain. So 20-17 game, Midland throwing over the top. It's picked off again. Going the other way by Rhett Tomlinson. So he's having himself a ball game here. 3 turnovers for Midland State.
They're shooting themselves in the foot, man.
Yep, and time is running out with 3.5 minutes left.
So again, McAllen with a big opportunity to seal the deal in this game and move on.
Yep.
But now they're starting to make some mistakes here. Per the McAllen usual.
Yeah, taking a sack there was huge because Carson Jackson could not convert and get the first down, so they're going to have 1:50 with the ball, down by 6.
So a touchdown will give them the lead, but now Midland State's starting to do some goofy things. They have 2 timeouts, and now Keller, off of a draw, is going to get hurt. So 3rd and 4 here, and here's a pass complete to the left. They're going to start breaking tackles. Just get out of bounds, man. You don't have a lot of time here.
Yeah, and touchdown's going to win it, so just don't do anything stupid.
58 seconds here, and here's Whiteside passing up the middle, and good reception to Kevin Vargas. They will call a timeout. 40 seconds. Whiteside throwing to the right. Going to get out of bounds. It's an 8-yard catch. 3rd and 2. 35 seconds left, and wide open is Demetric Pence for the touchdown, guys. Midland State with 35 seconds left.
That's really good coverage for McAllen.
It's beautiful coverage.
Look at there wasn't anybody within 15 yards. The extra point is good. Midland is celebrating. They have the lead.
Just got to kill the clock now. 25 seconds left here. And here's Blair going to fire out to the right. And a catch. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Nice catch, Barrett Love. 8 grabs for $153 right now. 20 seconds.
McAllen is threatening. They need a field goal and they win. 20 seconds to go. Blair throwing off balance to Carson Jackson makes a crucial grab right there. 15 seconds to go. 2nd and 10, and a throw is wide open. Touchdown to Barrett Love. It's 29-24 with 10 seconds to go.
Gotta love it.
McAllen, do they finally come through? Oh, I see what you did right there with the M and the McDonald's. Gotta love it. They're actually going to go for 2 points here.
They have to.
Yeah.
Go up by 7. They don't get it. So Harkless Blair gets tripped up. 10 seconds in the game, and we're down to 6 after the kickoff. So let's see what Midland's got. This is going to be their crack at it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. 1 second to go.
Marlon
Swift gets tackled in the end zone. 70-yard touchdown.
Oh,
Midland State
God.
wins the game in an epic back and forth last 30 seconds. Midland State is going to win this game by 1 point. They almost made the tackle.
I don't know what to say.
I am in shock. Midland State fans are going absolutely crazy. That is unreal.
That is classic McAllen. Classic McAllen. God.
Entertaining week to say the least for week number 11.
Yes, Nebraska State. We got manhandled by Camu. We had a safety, but Camu really they had the huge turnover in the second quarter. Jameel Carter got on the board with the touchdown. Really fell apart here in the second half. I was not pleased with that.
Jameel Carter is starting to get more involved after this losing streak that Camu was experiencing, so good on Coach Bud Warner to get the playmaker the football and it's paying dividends, that decision, that choice.
Yep, we see some total numbers here. Freeman threw 3 incompletions and 4 touchdowns. Fritz leading rusher on the team with only 35 yards, so they really threw the ball against us. They didn't test our run defense that much, and when they did, they played pretty well. Shinosky was bad.
The SS Shinosky.
Willis
sinking.
came in. Yeah, played pretty well. Dante LaBelle had 11 for 53. Vivaldi was the top wideout.
Take a look at Little Rock's loss to ACU, 24-21. So early predictions about this game was that Little Rock was going to kind of hang in there against ACU, and they did just that.
Yeah, and Isaiah Green's 73-yard touchdown run. But look at it, it came down to the last 10 seconds. ACU had to come back in this game. They were down 21-14 in the fourth quarter. Kicked a field goal 10 seconds to win the game. And they only put up 289 yards of offense. Wow. So they went to the run. A lot of turnovers here.
Vijic, 40%. I don't know. You're a good team. Do you stick with him at this point? I mean, you only got 1 loss on the season so far.
I'm not sure. Let me see what the running backs did. Reed had 40 for a touchdown, and Jimmy Ireland with 1 score. Again, they really didn't do much of anything. Armand Hammer had 12 tackles. Nottingham with the sack. And no INTs. Adonis Caesar pitched in with the sack. How about that? Little Rock, Gunnar Rivers, only 224 with 2 touchdowns. Isaiah Green had the 1 big run. Nothing outside of that, really. And Shamar McFadden had 2 touchdown receptions.
And perhaps the game of the weekend.
Of the century.
McAllen against Midland. That was insane. That game was absolutely nuts in the last, 30 seconds?
30 seconds. Yeah, 3 touchdowns in the final 30 seconds. And even a field goal with a minute 50. So, man, you want to talk about back and forth. That is your game right there. I mean, McAllen 443 to 469. They couldn't even make all of those turnovers count. And then Whiteside had a huge, this is a monster game. 458 with 4. And then you see the receivers, Harper with 172. Marlon Swift had the big touchdown catch there as well. And then McAllen, Harkless, Blair played pretty well. I don't think he did anything to hurt his Heisman chances other than maybe losing. We saw Andres Buckley score, and then Barrett Love. What did you think of Barrett Love's performance? That was pretty good.
Absolutely money. 9 receptions for 180. It's money. And of course, the Ardmore loss. Everybody's talking about it. Brian Street gets the W, again securing his number 1 Heisman ranking, beating us by 8.
Yeah, and we had a couple interesting plays there, like the Woolridge touchdown, and a couple plays that kept you hanging around there, but just wasn't quite going to be enough for the Thunderwolves.
We had to kick that field goal at the end of the game, the 17 seconds, give ourselves a chance, put the game within a touchdown at 2-point. If you get that onside conversion, it's easier to kick the field goal than it is to try to shoot for a touchdown.
Yeah.
But
you got behind early, so put a lot of pressure on Stanfield to do everything. 236 with 1 score. And then, Shook was hard to get him going. Stanfield took a lot of sacks. In that one, Hibbard was your top receiver. And then you see Brian Street only 191 with 84 rushing, though, and 2 scores. So at the end of the day, it helped his Heisman chances with this kind of game, for sure.
He put the team on his back in this rivalry game, and he got it done. And perhaps the most surprising game of the weekend. 38-35, Denver Tech over Odessa. Now, a lot of people, including myself, said that this game didn't even deserve to be putting a whole lot of analysis into, but only winning by 3.
Yeah, and Pat Dowdell was the starter for Odessa in this game. They did go with Dowdell just to see what he had. I mean, they threw him into the fire.
You got to ask yourself now, going forward, does Dowdell start? You just took a really good football team in Denver Tech down to the wire.
Yeah, and I mean, it really was a tight game. They did rely more on the rushing attack here. You see Dowdell threw 185 with 2 picks. So again, the passing was not totally efficient. But you see the running here, Sweeney with 143. And that was some good stuff right there. Livingston, Skinner, Rivera scored. Denver Tech, Makovich played pretty well. They were trucking the ball all over the field in this one, 389. And Jamil Schmidt had 5 carries for 16 yards.
That's really unlike Schmidt and his recent production over his college career. But they're opening it up with Makovich. Hugh Boy actually said this game was going to be kind of interesting and kind of off the radar. 28-20, Shreveport gets the W over Amarillo.
Yeah, interesting. Seidel Reagan scores. They did have the lead, though, entering the fourth quarter, 21-20 game. So, nice little 8-point win for the Shreve. Very close. I mean, you see the rushing yards for both of these teams. I mean, pretty amazing.
7 of 15 for Canatella.
Yeah, I mean, it did not count on him to throw. It was all Seidel Riggins in this one. And then see Herschel Gates chipping in with a touchdown. D.D. Dukes, no touchdowns through the air and none on the ground. So they had Duckett and Sykes really working in this game. But it wasn't quite enough. Amarillo going to drop to 1-5 in conference play.
So taking a look at Week 12, just a little mini preview. We'll have the full breakdown for you guys on Wednesday. Ardmore against Shreveport. ACU against McAllen. Nebraska State against Midland State, who you like to beat up on.
Yeah.
And then Denver Tech against Amarillo.
Yeah, are you going to put Denver Tech on upset alert after what you've seen from them lately? Couple tight games, lose to Camus, almost lose to Pat Dowdell.
It's a good question.
They're not invincible here.
It's a very good question. And Broken Arrow actually kind of hung around with them too this season. Now, granted, they have Heisman contender Brian Street at the helm versus anything that Amarillo would have. I mean, they do have D.D. Dukes, so they've got some offensive weapons there to help them beat Denver Tech. But no, I don't.
Well, and then Midland State, they need to beat us to get to Denver Tech with a chance to win the Big 12 West title. If they lose to us for the third year in a row, they're toast, basically. So, interesting. And the Big 12 East, we know it's a crapshoot right now. So both of these games are going to matter in a huge way, especially for McAllen, but for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, if Shreveport can get this W, they would start to control their own destiny. Ardmore needs to get a W here to push Shreveport out of the picture. There's a lot of shaking going on here in the Big 12 East. So we will see you guys on Wednesday. Leave a like if you like this thing. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that red button for subscribe or my logo on the bottom right-hand corner. And like I said, we will see you guys next Wednesday. We'll have your picks form ready to be made by Wednesday. Recaps, headlines, storylines, Heel Boy picks and previews, podcast for Golden Game Days. Got everything covered by Wednesday. So we'll see you guys then. As always, peace.